Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to $20 Tuesdays. We got $20 Tuesdays, and today we have, let's see, how many people? 23 players. We're playing Swiss. Apparently, it's going to be 5 rounds according to Challenge. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday night? It is the week of RBT Chicago, which is the next and probably last event of the year for me. But shout out to all of you. I'm here now. Yeah, so let's get to streaming. So who's playing round one? Let's see. Let's feature I kind of want to watch Black Sanji and Puke. Those are two of my faves. Like, I just like them a lot. I like a lot of people in this tournament. A lot of people have been rocking with us for a while, but yeah, I think I'm going to do Black Sanji and Puke this round. Let's see how they're doing. Here we go. Okay, what's up, Quest? Oh wait, that's not Quest, that's Enraged. What's up, Enraged? Something about you saying howdy Captain made me think of Quest, and I just like automatically assumed it was you. But yeah, we're here. Oh wait, why am I on duel? Well, I guess this is correct, yeah, because they haven't started yet, so I shouldn't be in watch. Okay, I'm up to speed. Also, I should probably sign into another account real quick, that way we can watch something in the interim. What is up, Steven Cave? How's it going? Let's see. What's FB or FGBM? What is that? I'm not familiar with the kids' new lingo. Casper Zoo is playing against, is Sonori in this tournament? He is. Okay, playing against Santi. So that could be a banger as well. I am going to mute this one and put this up here. Just. Oh, okay. That's what it means. Okay. FBGM. Gotcha. We have similar tastes in male online entertainers, so it's fair. Yes. How can you join the tournament in the future? You need to join our Patreon. That is the only way to join in these tournaments in the future. If you want to play in any online tournament, you have to be in the Discord server of the corresponding tournament you want to play in. That is how all online tournaments work. Okay, turn 1 Stratos with the Swap Frog. Nice, nice. This is a very good opening for Hero Frogs. This ensures that his entire engine, both the Monarch side and the Miracle Fusion side, are online for the rest of the duel. It's one of my favorite openings. And now what? What are we thinking about with the bounce? Bouncing swap, okay. Leaving Stratos out there in the cold, see what happens to him. I do like leaving Stratos out there. He's big. If you don't know if you're playing against GBs or something, Stratos is just really strong to leave out there turn 1. Swap Frog loses to literally everything. It loses to Sangan, and it loses to Armageddon Knight and Greffer and opposing Stratos and all the GBs, and just like, yeah. So definitely Stratos has a higher survivability rate. Okay, here's a Diva. Diva get Gilman, perhaps. Android beat over for 600 and gain 600. Or Trishula, turn 1 Trish. Honestly, one of these $20 Tuesday tournaments, I might actually do the Trishula Cup, but like, you know, allow the players to just play Trishula like I did for that one tournament. Maybe I could do that, just like shake things up. Like, you're just allowed to play Trishula this Tuesday. And then in the week after that, I'm like, you're allowed to play Scrap Dragon. I think I'll try that. That sounds like something fun to start doing, right? Oh, man. You hope we see fish. I don't know if anyone entered with fish. I've not seen a fish deck since Forgs came out, honestly. I don't know if I've seen a single fish deck since the Forg deck became a thing. Goyo Guardian with a Gilman. So this opening is I mean, they have 6 cards, which is nice. It's very fragile to everything that frogs can do from this position now. Like, literally, Miracle Fusion's live, Monarchs are live. Yeah, so this is a very interesting opening. Okay, there we go. A simple Caius, and Caius breaks the entire board, and now they have 4 cards. Yeah, like this opening, the Yugioh with the Gilman is just like very fragile to literally anything that Hero Frogs can do. Hero Frogs being one of the strongest decks in the format. That opening of Stratos and Swap Frog is just sets the whole deck up, and then we have a bounce to Caius play. As well as, I'm assuming he's going to be dumping... I think he's going to be dumping on a retreat board or something? What's happening? Okay. Maybe DB was lagging. Let's just chair back some. Heavy on the Mirror Force. Oh, we have a Diamond Dew. So that's what's cooking over here. Is this Diamond Dew Turbo or something? Like, what is this? Send Trap Death Shoot. Put to the bottom. Well, that's really good for Puke, who doesn't have to worry about their Caius getting... Oh, no. That's awkward. Diamond Dude into Diamond Dude. Maybe this one will hit D-Draw? It hit Miracle Fusion. Okay, that is actually insane. That's a live Miracle Fusion next turn that they... You don't have to pay the cost, but you still have to... This is an effect, so you do have to still banish the 2. This list did well at the RBET. Did it really? Like this deck right here? It topped the RBET? I feel like the free Absolute Zero next turn is legitimately scary. Like that is definitely cause for concern. Caius or not. This is my list. Started at 60 cards. 20 minutes ago. Okay, alright. Okay, he put the my in caps. Alright. We're not going to take it from you. It's your list, which started at 60 cards 20 minutes ago. Now what? What's Puke got? What the hell? Swarm. Okay. There's some trolling shit going on over here. If you kill me, you hate chicken. Puke definitely doesn't hate chicken. The deck that topped the RBT was a Diva Hero list, but it didn't play Monster Gate. Fair. Let me also set a timer too. I forgot to do that. So 10 minutes have passed, so I'll set the timer to 40 minutes. Here's that free 0, which is so absurd. Yeah, what does Puke do now? Zero is so annoying to deal with. Like, and I'm a person who plays Absolute Zero, and just staring at it against you, like staring at it when it's facing the other way, it just makes me annoyed at how hard it is to deal with. Third Diamond Dude. My man has not seen Stratos yet either. Just FYI. Oh my god. The Diamond Dude is fucking doing the absolute most. Diamond Dude is doing the absolute most right now, okay? This man hit a Miracle Fusion and an Allure Darkness. Like, get the fuck on. So next time he's going to get to draw 2 cards. He still has to banish a Dark Monster because that is not a cost. It's all effect. But scary things are like if you hit D-draw, then you just draw 2 cards. Like, just straight up plus 2 cards. I mean, a Miracle Fusion from Puke's side would solve a lot of issues. Like, you get to get 1600 damage against the Diamond Dude, and you stabilize against the Zero, so that, like, now you just wait until you draw a real out. Or you could crash. Yep, there we go. So both Absolute Zeros are now at 3,000. And this is going to halt that Absolute Zero. 3,500. This is a lot of damage over a monster. It's insane how big this thing gets. It's 3,500. So you take 21 here. $2,100 over a monster is insanity. Have you watched 2B Hero X? No, I've never even heard of 2B Hero X. Is that an anime? Alright, so this is a turn where Blue Bandit gets a free Allure Darkness, but they have to have, well, they don't have to, but they will need a Dark Monster in their hand in order to not lose their whole hand. But they could just say, fuck it, set everything and activate. Now, what will you do, Sasuke-kun? To be mid-X is more like it. It's an okay anime. Damn, not to be mid-X. Lightning Vortex. So he's going to lose 3 cards. Lightning Vortex, the card he discarded, and the Absolute Zero. Not a great trade for Blue Bandit, honestly. Okay, here's the Allure. They banish Malicious, that's very interesting. And then they flip a fucking Miracle Fusion. This is actually broken. We are back in the driver's seat. Okay. Puke is back in a bad spot. I now once again ask for mercy. Yeah, how many did he banish? Did he banish like 8 monsters for that? Okay, I was about to say. You just keep banishing? Like, what if this is return? What if this is just return? Alright. In for 25. Now what answer will Puke have to have? Mirror Force is gone if I remember correctly. Rageki Break solves the problem. Cryo MST. I think we know Dust Shoot is on the bottom, but sure. This is fine to do, but I do believe Dust Shoot is still on the bottom. Or wait, did he play Rhoda? Never mind, he played Rhoda. So this could have been Dust Shoot. Oh. Alright. Hopefully Puke plays Dupe Frog. He does. He does play Dupe Frog. Yeah, so this is a really good situation to be in for Puke now, because they can just sub-block, which is just as good as the dupe block in this scenario where your opponent is literally top decking. Anything short of like enemy controller is going to give Puke more turns. I don't know if this deck plays Monarchs, but like if he has Kaias, he obviously can win with that too. Would it be crazy if he went Monster Gate? Oh, Monster Gate's at 1, right? In Edison? This is at 1, right? Like, we cannot play 3 of this. I was gonna say if he Monster Gates the absolute 0 and then summon Stratos and, like, 0 kills these 2 Stratos attacks per game. But I think we're past that point. I think we're past that point, chat. I don't know why I have this weird feeling that, like, this could be interdimensional matter transporter. Are we sending? Okay. I thought we were going to send the dupe frog on the field to get Unifrog or something. All right. So we potentially have a discard trap now. No reason to use it until we can clear more of our monsters so that 0 doesn't have as big of an impact. So I think we're going to be waiting in a scenario. Also, if he can't really attack. Like, he can attack, but come on. Pass. That is pretty perfect for Puke. High chance that Puke has game this turn. Not play your last pathetic card. How is this? I am so confused. So, like, I don't know anything about the top fans thing, but like Ryan and I just came in and already they're number 1, and I don't really know how that works because Enraged has been in here for a good amount of time. Are they both number 1? I have no idea how this thing works. But here we are. Yeah, it's definitely more than just because, like, Ryan and I literally just came in. I feel like dumping the Uni a couple turns back was not optimal with Bandit's life so low. That is a very, very good point, Feng Shui. The 400 over turns could literally be game. You could just, like, poke at them. I hate this system. I try hard as shit to be number 1 while stream, and it doesn't make sense to me. TJ's like, I've tried, damn it. It doesn't work. Oh no. One day I'll figure it out and cheat the system to be first. That is so funny. It's because Ryan and I tops this weekend. My life's wearing goat. Well deserved. Ryan, are you going to Chicago this weekend? Oh. Oh. Okay. I've never seen this many Miracle Fusions play. Like, bro, they are just dropping fucking miracles, and they both have 20 cards left in deck. Like, they've gone through only half of their deck, and they're just seeing all these Miracle Fusions. Like, what? I need these hands. Like, what the hell? What the helly? Like, they're just dropping miracles, bro. It's definitely giving Miracle Fusion Festival. I agree. Like, somebody's got to lose. They're at the same life points, basically. Something's got to give. Well, somebody has to run out of steam. Y'all can't keep having absolute zero every single turn. Okay. You got a guard now? Do you have a Gardner? He does. Yes, I have seen the Demon Slayer movie. I saw it last Thursday. All right, 3,000 attack 0. So, Junk Synchron, a Monarch, both kill here. All right, we have none of that. I mean, they probably have a trap then, and I feel like a trap is just as good here. All right, I lied. No trap. What the hell is this? Yeah, the animation is definitely, I mean, it's Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is known to have like the best animation. I was very pleased with the animation in the movie. And overall, I think the movie was just really good. Drive me crazy, but I won't let you go. I'm actually surprised that Black Sanji has survived this long. But they did hit Miracle Fusion on a lower off of Diamond Dude, so like maybe I'm not that surprised. This card quality is fucking insane. 2 Miracles, Torrential and Mirror Force, Heavy Storm, Allure Darkness, Lightning Vortex, which did matter. Like, this is an incredible card quality to see. Kevin, you cried during the Demon Slayer movie? Aww. I definitely felt emotions during the movie. I didn't cry, but I definitely was sad at certain parts. It was very... They did a really good job of conveying emotion. For sure. Oh, shit. This is the card that I was worried about. This is the card that I was worried about, and I assume that he just drew this. It's kind of funny though. Flamvell or Curzius kills here too. Like literally without brain control, you just have game with Flamvell dude attack here. But if we don't have that, which we definitely do not, you could risk it and just say, I'm attacking with Diva, kill the Treeborn Frog. You could attack here and say that this is going to be some weak shit. And then Zero can just come in for game. Because these two are not game if they get through. It's actually 100 off, which really sucks. You don't have Flamvell? Yeah, don't leave home without the Flamvell dude. He randomly comes up, especially if you're playing a deck of 4 stars and 2 stars as such. Because you wouldn't even have needed brain control. You could be like, oh, you're dead. Like, summon Diva, make Flamvell dude attack. GG. Thank you for bringing back Treeborn Frog. You didn't know that I was a Blackwing deck in disguise. You didn't know that I was a Blackwing deck in disguise. All right. Oh, man. Dookie Doo for the W. Man, that is so absurd. Whew. That was a wild game one. And that was a wild game one. Double Miracle. Diamond Dude hit 2 cards. It hit Future Fusion, not Future Fusion, it hit Miracle Fusion and Allure Darkness. And I feel like, I mean, we saw it. Every one of those things mattered a lot. Like, a lot. Especially the Miracle Fusion. The Uni could have made the brain control dead. Not only that, the Unifrog would have gotten Mirror Forced at some point, and that would have prevented the Alias from dying. So yeah, Unifrog would have actually carried a lot that game. It's so scary how good of a card Unifrog is, and people cut it, which I still am just so baffled by, because then you complain about your Blackwing matchup, but like Unifrog is the reason why the Blackwing matchup is even doable. Like, he really helps a lot. But it's just good against like all the decks, honestly. Like, Unifrog is just good. Just a good card. Like, I cannot speak enough about how important it is to pressure a Deep Prison, a Mirror Force, or a Bottomless Trap Hole before summoning a Zero or Caius. Like, getting Unifrog to take the hit for one of your actual bombs is so important in a grind game, which is all Hero Frogs is. It's like the best grind deck in the format. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we do have our duels going on now. Or you click on watch. Let's see. All right, kill switch 1 over here with Blackwings, it looks like. Here we go. All right. Okay. This is actually a bad hit. It's like, now you know Mirror Force is nowhere to be found. The other weird part is that if he shuffles his deck for any reason at some point, like Rhoda or E-Call or whatever, Future Fusion, etc., Mirror Force gets shuffled and then he could potentially draw it. I would be so mad to get Mirror Force in a game where I saw Mirror Force go to the bottom. All right, we're just doing the Swap Frog Boogie right now. Oh, okay. Fresh, fresh. Oh. I like this a lot. At first I was like, man, this is one of the rare scenarios where Deathfrog is not fucking terrible. But it would be terrible because he would just have it in his hand right now. So actually, I recant. Soul Exchange is better. Alright, here we go. So we have a super dupe block. Good old super dupe block. Now what will you do, Sasuke-kun? Ah, yes. You go down 2 cards, and I go down 1 card. So now their 7 becomes 6. Dinah. Good old Dinah. Alright, are we getting a breaker? Breaker! Do you hear me? Breaker! We need you! Breaker's one of my favorite cards. Okay, Alias will do. Damn. Bruh. Is that deep? Is that deep? He's like, Dinah's just gonna carry it home? This Dinah is not carrying it home, by the way. Spoiler alert. There's no shot. All right, here we go. Back to 6 cards. So now he has doubled the card advantage. And now we just need to focus on ending the game with our advantage. But Blue Bandit is crafty. Don't count him out just yet. There's a malicious in the graveyard, which I did not notice. He slipped that one by my Sharingan. Nani? It's like one of those TV show duels where in the TV show they'll use Lightning Vortex, but they don't show you what they discarded to the graveyard. But then like later in the duel, he's like, now you activated my trap card. I'm like, fucking OTK you for some reason because writing stuff. It's like, okay, I guess you discarded a malicious on the first turn that I did not see go to the graveyard because public information doesn't actually matter in the show. Rhoda for Stratos, that's gonna do a good job of getting us closer to even. But it also gets you monarched. Because Puke has to have something. They have 6 cards for God's sake. Miracle's live, all the Monarchs are live, Junk is live. What we got? What we got? Come on, what we got? Yugi snuck a Slifer to the grave on Jaden in season 4 like that and brought it back. That's some shit. Yo, Puke, what the fuck? What took you so long to activate Miracle Fusion, bro? Like, are we serious? You're gonna be one of the people getting the double game loss and the new time rules. Like, that is not a card that you need to be thinking that long about playing. What? I mean, you're just dead. Like, I don't know what. Like, you're dead. I need people to start slamming those Miracle Fusions a little bit quicker than that. I thought his hand was a little ass the way he was taking his time like shit was a little dark over there, and the whole time he had it all. He literally had it all. He literally just had it all, bro. They're the last match. This is the last match, bro, because he's over here fucking lollygagging with Miracle Fusions in his hand. Crow would have cooked. Crow wouldn't have done shit. He ain't got it. How long until time? Apparently 17 minutes. They have 17 minutes. I'm about to make this match the experiment for double game losses or double match losses. All right, let's get it. Game 3. Here we go. What you got? Yeah, 17 minutes is more than enough time to play a game in Edison format. Like, there's no way they go into time. RJ was 1 minute away from double match loss at the monthly this past weekend. Oh wait, in Chicago, they were using the new time rules for the monthly? That's actually really cool. What's up, Rich? But that's not, Rich, that's not your opening line. You know what your opening line is. That is not how you enter the chat. Take my rising. There you go. Take my rising. I love that you just heard that story one time and never forgot it. Kevin Wu, the 3-time champion of Chicago monthlies. Kevin is the GOAT. I think Kevin has the most wins of Chicago monthlies, right? Like he broke the record of 2 wins. The frog combo video you just dropped was awesome. Keep them coming. Thank you, Hokage Hunter. I'm glad that you like it. All right, well, I know a plasma when I see a plasma. And that, my good sir, looks like a plasma. We're going to start off with an allure. Is plasma going to kick rocks or hold? Naruhodo. I still don't hold a candle to the actual Ghost of Chicago. Correct. But you can still celebrate small victories. I'm proud of you, King. I'm too ass for this deck. Not I'm too ass. I'm too ass is crazy. Where is this plasma at, damn it? You promised me a plasma when you fucking scapegoated and let only one of the goats die. King Ray said, bring back single limb. Is that what you want to see, King Ray? You want to see us go back to single limb? Honestly, yeah, like single limb, I just like it a lot more. Fraser, who is in your Edison format Mount Rushmore? Ooh. Mount Rushmore is only 4 people, right? Mount Rushmore is only 4 people. I have to think about it. So obviously Eric. And am I counting online people too? Because there's people who are only online that are really good, but like they have never produced results in real life, whether that be because they can't go to tournaments or like whatever. So we don't really know who they actually are. They could be anyone. They could be multiple people. They could be a group of people. Like I genuinely don't know. But there are some people online who are really, really good as well. But if I'm just going by like in real life people who go to events, people who I actually see and can be like, I see this guy play and this guy is actually good at the game and I don't have to worry about them being in a Discord call with 4 other people and I know that they're a real person. It's a little bit easier to narrow it down to like people I think are really good. I mean, I have a list in my head of people who are just really good. Eric, a true hero, Matt Kalinda, let me think. I'm missing Oscar Zelaya. Who else do I see who's just really good? I'm trying to think about the people who Swiss is far more friendly format. Everyone is guaranteed more games, right? These tournaments in theory are supposed to help people who want to play test. So like Swiss means that if you lose, you can continue to try out the deck that you're using, because sometimes you can just get a little unlucky and then you're just fucking out the tournament, right? If it's single elimination And then you don't really even get to figure out if your deck works or not. You're just like, well, I lost, so not much information there. I just lost because maybe I got Death Shooted, you know, maybe I got Future Fusioned or Gigaviced or some shit, right? Like anything could happen. So the Swiss does serve a purpose, but it really comes down to if the people in the Discord server who join these tournaments, if they really want it to be just single elimination and they don't give a fuck, or would they rather play several matches, win or lose? Because if you lose once in this tournament, you cannot win the tournament. This tournament, the prize for first is $20 cash, but only the person who's undefeated can get that prize. So like, effectively, it is still single elimination. However, you are allowed to continue to play just to, you know, play. Just got my PayPal notification confirming my monthly subscription. You're welcome for the 10 bones freeway. By the way, it's Nova and everybody else watching right now. I think there's over 100 people. We're doing another 1K next month in October. Me and Kenny are going to make an official announcement probably soon. We just need to put together like a little 40-second video intro thing to go in front of our videos for the next month or whatever. But one of the weekends in October will be a 1K again. So I don't know which weekend we're going to make it. It won't be the first one. I'll tell you that. It will not be October 4th because that's too soon. I dare say it won't even be October 11th. Maybe the 18th or the 25th. That way it's like a month out from now. But there will be a 1K next month. Same exact setup as last time. You're going to need to be a party member or higher. I'm paying you $10 monthly and I'm broke. Not broke. King Ray, if you are broke, please, by all means, cancel your subscription. I do not want to be a bill that, if you genuinely cannot afford it right now, is not that deep, King. I appreciate your support, but we are not hard up for money. I didn't see this duel at all, but Puke is like fucking down horrendous right now. I don't know where it all went wrong, but Blue Bandit's deck is just doing, with like this few cards, just doing the most. Oh, I'm sorry. There was a Banish Pile and it had Dark Arm in it. Don't do it the weekend of the 18th. I've got business travel all that week. Honestly, I would like to not do it that weekend anyway, just because I personally would like to do it October like 25th that weekend. That's when I would like to do it. I just don't know if there's anything else going on October 25th. I don't really think there is. But I have to double check. But yeah, I could tentatively say October 25th is what it's looking like, but until you see the official announcement come out, then do not take that as law yet. Let me look at the calendar one more time. So October 25th is a Saturday, and then November 1st is a Saturday as well, the day after Halloween. Halloween is on a fucking Friday this year. That's going to be lit. For people who actually love Halloween, that is going to be lit. All right. Puke, can you please report so that the next round can go up? Okay. What are you saying, Bryant? Is direct elimination? This is not an elimination tournament. This is Swiss. So if you lose, you get to continue playing. All right, round 2. Who's undefeated? Let me refresh this real quick. Anthony Japov, Red Vines, Bruno Pino. Spores undefeated. Poppy Churro. I kind of want to watch Poppy Churro. I actually ran into him while recording a video recently. Which I think that video comes out tomorrow. But we ran into Poppy Churro like immediately. Like our first opponent is him. And that kind of, it's weird. The Edison community is like, it's pretty big, but it's also pretty small at the same exact time, because when I'm recording videos, I do randomly run into people who I know. Like I run into Edison Club Justin like fucking multiple times now. Like he doesn't know it's me because I'm usually on an alt account or something. But like it's so funny. I'll just record, I'm like, oh, I know this person. But yeah. I find that to be really funny. I don't know why. Okay, so I saw Poppy Churro right here. This is their duel. Wayne Bang Me. Halloween is one of the few things I miss from the US. Your last run-in with Justin made me giggle. Yeah, the last run-in with Justin was actually hilarious. Sebastian Smith's OnlyFans, do you know me? I don't know if I know you. I don't really know many people in general when it comes to like the online names. I know like if I see people in person, I'm like, oh, I know this person. But if I, if I haven't interacted with you outside of just seeing a name on a screen, then I probably don't know you. Cody. All right, let's get some real music going real quick, chat. I need some real music. So I'm flying to Chicago on Friday morning. Me and Gary Yu are flying in Friday morning. I'm excited. I said that I was going to go to Chicago for a monthly, and then the Chicago RBET got announced this year really early in the year. And so I was like, well, that's just better, right? So I might as well do that. So I've been committed to this event for like a fucking, not a year, but like 9 months. I feel like I've been committed to this event. Like I've been committed to this event since like the end of 2024, I feel like. Where are you eating in Chicago is the real question. That is a real question, and I do not know the answer to that question yet. Because realistically, I'm only going to eat maybe twice in Chicago. Like I'm going to eat something when I land, ideally, like soon after I land, I should say. And then I'm going to eat something probably that night. Actually, I'll probably eat 3 times, because then I'll eat again potentially. See, the thing is, the tournament is like so fucking... It's a one-day event, so like, right? Isn't it a one-day event, or am I tripping? Is Chicago one day? I don't even know. I'm so not invested in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh at this moment. Hold on, let me check the server and see if Keegan has like a thing that shows. Where's the thing at for RBT Chicago? Hold on, let's see. Does this even work? This is a one-day event. Okay, so this is a one-day event. And it's going to be 8 rounds of Swiss and then cut the top 16. Which is interesting because it probably should be 9 rounds of Swiss if it's going to be 256 players, right? Or is it... Is that how... I don't know. I don't know anything. Either way, it's a one-day event. Which means, potentially, I could end up being there the entire day, which means I won't get to eat outside of the venue. So there is a chance that the only food I'll get from Chicago will be Friday. Oh yeah, you're going to be at Chicago. Heck yeah. First time I'll talk to you in person since 2014. Got to get a token signed. Yes, I will be there. I'm actually surprised they don't want to do the 2-day event like they did in Denver this past weekend. I think the 2-day, like, day, you know, you do a tournament day 1 and then you do a tournament day 2. I think that is actually like pretty good. Just to make it worth people's while to travel, you get like 2 events. Host your own major, Edison major, TJ. Competition is great. Be the change you want. Indeed. I know people have been asking me to start like my own IMNerd circuit type thing. But I really just do not feel interested in doing that right now. I don't know what the future holds, but as of right now, I'm just like, no. Is 256 typically 8 rounds? I never know. 256 is 8 rounds. Okay, actually this is perfect. Okay, so this is perfect. 257 and above is where it becomes 9 rounds. So yeah, he's doing it right. There's no issue there, which I assumed. I was just worried that maybe it was one of those things where it should be 9 rounds, because I've been to a 9-round RBET last year in Maryland, the one Gary won. And that one, I think that was the biggest RBET ever still to this day. Like that shit was 260 or 80 players or something like that. It was 9 rounds plus top 16. So that day, like, Gary did not get finished winning until midnight. Jinzo. Is this Jinzo TK? I didn't see what happened in game 1. Ima nani yoshimasu ka? Hayai. He's like, nani? Berlin is supposed to be over 400. Zam, Zaddy. I know a true hero is going to Berlin. Jinzo. Jinzo is randomly scary for hero frogs because it can lock your Treeborn frog in situations like this. Now, he doesn't have Treeborn access right now, so this doesn't matter as much, but it's one of those things that can kind of just happen to you and you don't realize how annoying it is until it does. Okay, now he has Treeborn access, but it is being denied by Jinzo. Which again, this could be game because it's awkward. Like, he could have Miracle Fusion, in which case it's a get out of jail free card. Miracle Fusion is so fucking broken. But yeah. Okay, Brain Control. That is also a get out of jail free card. Yeah. And we're back to... It's like nothing happened. Brain Control Caius is the most quintessential Edison combo. It is literally Mr. Edison. Brain Control Caius. It pretty much gets out of everything. Like, there's very few things. Usually they involve either Thought Ruler or Titanial that don't, you know, get ruined by it. Okay. Bring back the fortress, which we knew he could do because he accidentally discarded that force earlier. Damn it, why'd you say PB&J? Now I'm thinking about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I fucking love those. John Edison back at it again. I still love the John Edison bit. Fucking John Edison. All right, we're going to find out what this trap was. This trap has been sitting here for a while. It could potentially be a Raigeki break. It could also be Mirror Force. If you try to equip and I chain Raigeki break, you lose both monsters. It's deep prison. You lose both monsters. It's like they have it all. A grilled PB&J slaps like nothing else when it's like 1 a.m. A grilled PB&J sounds insane right now. Like grill that shit, some butter. Oh, so good. Oh. Miracle? Yeah. Because I was like, he seems pretty confident doing that summon swap frog into 2 back row thing. Oh, nani? Okay. Vanity's Fiend, damn. Wayne just walked them down with the Hero Frogs. Hero Frogs are here fucking doing the thing. Okay. Let me fix this. First of all, I need to turn streamer mode on real quick. Why do I keep ending up over here? Bad things happen over there. In the meantime, less healthy but deep fried PB&J is amazing. Christopher Curtin, thank you for the sub. Now, honestly, a peanut butter and jelly is already pretty unhealthy of a thing to eat, but like, you only live once, and that has been getting me through life and so many of my let's say poor decisions when it comes to food. So if deep frying that shit makes it taste better, then god damn it, give me a deep fried PB&J. All right, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Is Cody playing value? This is most certainly a value deck. And Diva Hero is one of those matchups that like value does win slightly because of oppression, but like if they get to make Stardust Dragon, like the Diva hero player, I genuinely think that this matchup gets really bad for value. I think any deck that can make a Stardust Dragon honestly makes value suffer, but like because of how fast Diva hero can be, Exhibit A, you just get rushed down before you can even put together anything. I'm saying Diva hero like fucking Blue Bandit is not over here playing Diamond Dudes and shit. This is not Maru's deck, by the way. This is not an assault mode deck. This is fucking... He's literally playing like Diamond Dude Turbo. Like, he won round 1 because of Diamond Dude. Like, Diamond Dude hit 2 cards. Alright, the Stardust is gone. That's big. Oh my god. Alright, time to check traps. Torrential's gone. Mirror Force is not. So a Strato summon right here would be disastrous. Or could, I should say, could be disastrous. Keep it simple. We're just going to attack. Okay. 3 cards gone. There is another Absolute Zero coming out from Future Fusion next turn. Value desperately needs to get a Sirocco. Okay. Now, here is 0. There's 1 bottomless left in somewhere. Okay, no response. There's also still 2 deep prisons unaccounted for. Yep. Interesting. Trapstun is, yeah, well, Trapstun will go dumb. I saw that Blackwing deck that top that was playing triple Trapstun. I think that's very interesting. Trapstun makes a lot of sense in Blackwings. It's rarely used in Blackwings, but like it does make a lot of sense. Summon Diva, monster gate it. Oof. Ugh.
Bruh.
That is... Why... Have you... Okay. That is so embarrassing. The Diva got fucking downgraded. Like, I didn't think it was possible for Diva to get downgraded like this. Now he can summon Sirocco. Exactly. And now things can get bad. See? Things can get bad. Things are about to get really fucking bad, bro. Alright, thank God for the Torrential. Because, like, shit was about to get dark. It's already getting dark. It's about to get darker. Okay, okay, banish a Sirocco. So at this point, Cody needs to draw Armageddonite to have a shot. Rhoda or Armageddonite? Okay, never mind. Burial, I lied. LLJK lies. It's time to put the beats on him. By Dre. Damn, Cody had gas. He had a lot. He had Burial. He was gonna kill. Honestly, this is probably a better scenario for Blue Bandit. that it didn't all come at him at once. How many zeros is that? That's got to be the third zero, right? Yeah, this is the final zero. The OST timing on Tragic Plays has been peak. It really is, though. That happens a lot, too. For some strange reason, when I'm streaming and I play this clear obscure music, like, as soon as some bad shit happens or some sad shit happens in the duel, that violin music comes on. Speaking of sad. Value F? Do you really have another DD Crow? I also feel like if we're going to be siding in DD Crows, we have to take Monster Gate out. You cannot keep in both. This was a learning lesson for everybody involved. DD Crows or Monster Gate, never both. Also, what is this trend of people saying GG1 and GG2? What is that? Who started that shit? Like, where is that coming from? That's like this thing that I've been seeing people do, GG1, GG2. When I tell you, I will not, I refuse to partake. Like, it is just so cringe. Well, who started that? I already thought it was weird when people would say GG's after one game, like they'd be like GG and it's like game one just concluded. It's like, okay, calm down. But like now I'm seeing GG1 and GG2 a lot and I don't know what happened. Like it all seems to be coming at once. Pause. TJ, your first place. Congrats, King. It's your day. It's your world. Nobody can take your first place. Look at him. All right. I'm assuming he saw the Monster Gate out. Ooh. D-draw Diamond Dude. Okay. One of the cool combos you can do, I don't know if he plays Plague Splitters on me, but you can stack a spell like D-draw on top of your deck with Plague Splitter and then use Diamond Dude to send it from the top and then draw 2 cards next turn. Classic Yu-Gi-Oh play that Teledad was able to do when people would tech Diamond Dude and shit like that, which was not horrible. TJ made it with his RBET8. Oh, oh god, hate! I told you guys, hate can get you so far. I mentioned this like 3 streams ago. Like hate has motivated me more than adoration ever has. You know that could potentially say a lot about me, but we're not on me right now. I'm just saying that hate is a great driver. Okay, it definitely motivates people. Hatred will motivate people very, very strongly, as we've been seeing too. You've been seeing how much hate can motivate people in today's day and age. But TJ got to #1 off of pure hate. I survive off hate and caffeine. Starting to feel mad hate for most Edison TOs. Honestly, bro, being a TO is such a thankless job too. Like, you host tournaments, you know, you charge people money, you like find venues and judges, and you do all these things, scorekeepers, and just a lot. And at the end of the day, a lot of people are going to be really mad at you for things that were either out of your control or just because they had a bad experience, because whatever, you know, whatever. Everyone has their own personal experience every day. And obviously there are some people who are like, you know, I enjoyed it, you know, could have did this better, whatever. But a lot of times you get shit on as a TO, which is like, ooh. That's why I like holding online tournaments, because it's really hard to fuck these up. Oh my god. Find out. Is that $10? Thank you for the $10. There was this guy username Masic333 that was very high on DN on hat format with reckless frogs. You should check it out just for fun. It's on Mega Capital G's channel. Reckless Frog OTK versus Yugioh game 1. So wait, when you say reckless frogs, you don't mean like Frog OTK, right? Because like we already have reckless frogs in Edison. I'm confused. Yeah, I don't even know what currency is this. Like, what is this? I appreciate it, but why is it not converting it to my currency? YouTube is something, I'll tell you that. Like, the platform. Why would they not convert that to my currency so that I understand like what was given? Well, thank you nonetheless. Some amount of money was given and I appreciate it. Oh, it's Brazilian money? I need to make my way to Brazil, by the way. I heard that Brazil has some beautiful people. And I like beautiful people. Keegan crashed out on X last week and pretends like it never happened. What do you mean he crashed out? What happened? I don't really, well, my Twitter, so I have Twitter, but you will never find me on there because the Twitter that I use is like a complete anonymous account that is really only there to follow like, people's OnlyFans and stuff like that. So my Twitter is disgusting. I can't even open my Twitter in public. Now, if you mean like, so I don't follow any Yu-Gi-Oh people on my Twitter because I don't want it to even be like that type of situation. My Twitter is just disgusting. Like it's used for one thing and one thing only. If you beat me, you hate salmon. Why is he telling everybody that if they beat him, they hate certain things? That's just crazy. Eskimo says EU players are better than NA. Well, let me tell you that that is not possibly true because the best player in the world is in the US. And it is not up for debate. No one is allowed to debate that because you would be delusional and we would have to think about possibly committing you to an insane asylum. On hat format, it was Inferno, Reckless, Summon, Frogs, because Ronin Totem becomes Death Frog on field. Don't ask me how that worked, it just did. It also ran like 20 traps like every other deck. Ooh, Diamond Dude missed. I like this song a lot. Well, it's not rage bait, Eskimo. See, me, I'm always calm. You can't get me to rage with something as simple as that. I just state facts. I'm just a man of truth. This song is so good. You can just tell something is going down. This makes me want to play Clair Obscura again so bad. Fraser, wish you'd expand out past just throwing tourneys on your channel. Why is that? Because only you and Snack keep it about the duelists. Interesting. Oh, there's a Sirocco on the field. I was like, I am missing something right now. But yeah, that'll do it. A pump will do it. I don't know why Zero got caught in attack mode like that, but here lies Absolute Zero. May he rest in shit. Okay. I do wish that there were more Deck Devastators tournaments. Yeah, they've been doing like one a year, I feel like, lately. I don't know if it's a logistics thing or what, but what's the DoorDash order tonight? I already had food from yesterday, and so I didn't have to DoorDash today because I ordered food yesterday. But I had like a shrimp bowl, shrimp, broccoli, and rice, and it was fucking delicious. You got some inside info on that. Not going to say it on stream. Oh, it's bad? It's so bad that you can't say it. He's grilling a PB&J. Billy, no need to dash the doors. By the way, if you're in a tournament and you are listening, you do not have to post replays. That is not a thing that you have to do. So when the bot is asking for replays, you can just ignore it. I know in Format Library, you do have to submit replays, but you do not have to do that here. We do not do that here. It is completely optional. I can't stop you from doing it, but you don't have to do it. Oh, Sir Blumpkin. You have a duel here. Hold on, I kind of want to see this. All right, wait, let me pause this real quick. I want to watch Rich Silverberg's duel. Rich, are you here? Silverberg. All right, what's happening here? Oh, she's actually in defense mode, which is... I was going to say, this is kind of scary because you can't get over her without a water monster. And Miracle Fertilizer would bring back a bunch of shit. That's 3 miracles gone. No more of that. No more trick. 2 miracles gone. Yo, people are drawing double miracle in their first 20 cards all night. And I'm jealous. They're drawing like live miracles. You're banned on Format Library, Bitterbox? Damn. Yeah, Rich, we're going to watch your replay in like 2 seconds. Let's see what's going on here. I guess I'll just watch it now. Alright, so you're up against... Oh, this must be the Maru deck, right? That's the only deck I've ever seen playing this combination of cards. Double DDV. Keep on falling. Did he really not set any of these? Oh, that's right. There's a Reiko. I'm like, what is happening? There we go. Yep. And now we're going to set the yard. Yep. Charge. DDV. See Dark Armed. How many darks is that? 0. Value F. Heavy Storm. Get roted. Get Mirror Forced. Oh my god, not Gale. Oh, this is like fucking GG no re. Damn. No, this is not a true hero. This is actually Rich Silverberg, who's in the chat right now. Rich Silverberg Second place, RBT New York. A second-rate duelist with a third-rate deck. No, I'm kidding. Stardust Assault Mode. We're going to play some Sirocco games. Yep, let's play Sirocco games. You pump, I pump. When you pump, I pump. Just like that. When you pump, I pump. Just like that. When you pump, I pump. Damn, not drawing Divas back to back. That's game. And that's game over here as well. Spore won. Spore came back. Machina Hero, I want to say. Is that what this is? This is Machina Hero, yes. Okay. Who else is playing? So we just saw this match conclude. That was the last match. So once Bruno reports, round 3 can start. Nice. Oh, and just like that. Thank you, Bruno, for the timely report. We love a fast king. So this tournament had 23 players in it, and now there's only 14. Honestly, I might just go back to doing single LM because most of the people do drop after losing. Like, I don't know. It just feels like people just kind of want to do single elimination anyway. It's kind of what I'm getting. If so many people drop, like we lost like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We lost like 9 people. So, and yeah, Bruno just dropped. Yeah, so like people lose and they drop, which I feel like I just had the right idea to start, which is single elimination. Like I think I was just correct in that. Okay. Anywho, who do I want to watch now? Santi versus Cody could be interesting. Spore versus Wayne could also be interesting. Let's just pull up something. I'm gonna do this. Jazz got in his feels, removed him from Pika to Beak just as first round was called. Drawing assault mode is just pain. Yeah, drawing assault mode is very annoying. Wait till you see tomorrow's video. Me and Maru do teach me how to cook. Spore and Rawnak games are my favorite. Rawnak is definitely like, I think Rawnak is the most entertaining player online to watch. I genuinely enjoy watching Rawnak more than anyone else. I think he gives so much excitement and so much like storytelling in his duels. I don't know how he does that. It's so captivating because it's just like an online simulator. Like, you know, he's a frog player, but his duels are just so epic. Win or lose. Hey Fraser, I'm trying to put together a set of 4 Edison decks to introduce the format to my locals. Do you have any suggestions for what might rep the format the best? Well, you want to start with the big 3, so you need Black Wings, Value Turbo, and Hero Frogs. That's what you need to start. And then from there, your 4th deck can either be Lightsworn or Gladiator Beast. I think that those also are a great representation of Edison format. And if I could be honest, I think that 5 decks would be ideal because then you get to get both of those. But you need the big 3 because it would be disingenuous to tell somebody anything about Edison format without mentioning that when you play in any tournament, you are going to play against Hero Frogs, Black Wings, and Value if you do not drop in the first 2 rounds. Like, you're going to play against those decks throughout the tournament more than any other deck. In my locals, we used a lot of proxies to start for playtesting, and then Konami started reprinting some stuff. Amen to speed duel sets. Yeah, I'm glad that they reprinted so many things. He saw him that shit so fast. You're dead! You're dead! He saw him that shit so quick! GG won! GG won! Now I'm losing instead. It's so funny. The GG1 and GG2 shit is just so funny, bro. What used to be one of the most cringe things in Edison format, people just saying GG after one game, has now become a fucking meme. I love it. They've reclaimed the meme. The cringe ass meme of just being like GG after game one. It's taking on a life of its own. GG1. GG2. He activated the kill switch. He really did, though. Let's see. Monster Train is Slay the Spire Light. Look into it, bro. Ahmad, thank you for the suggestion, but I am not interested. My favorite content creator for Slay the Spire, his name is Jorbs. He occasionally plays Monster Train, but I do not watch any of those videos because I'm just not interested. But I do enjoy Slay the Spire a lot, and so I still consume a lot of Slay the Spire content. I still play Slay the Spire, and Slay the Spire 2 is coming out next year in March. So I have no desire to even look into Monster Train, if I'm being honest. But I am aware of its existence. Cody didn't even get to play. That was opposite of GG. When can we feature some hard flaming beef? Not hard flaming beef. Does the beef have to be gay? Just DM your opponent's win or lose BM. What's BM? I already follow Baylor Lord as well. I don't like Baylor Lord as much as I like Jorbs, though. I feel like Jorbs is more of my personality type. Jorbs is very dry, but very fucking intelligent, and I just really, really like the way he plays the game. He comes off as a genius to me. Only other card game that got me was Hearthstone on release. I played that shit non-stop until around Murloc Paladin meta, if anyone knows. Yeah, I don't know much about Hearthstone in terms of like the shifts that has taken over the years. I have seen Stango play it. Stango still plays Hearthstone occasionally, but I don't really know much about that game. Whirlwind Colette. Collect the Moon Shadow. Hearthstone has its ups and downs. Currently very dog shit in my opinion. Yeah, I have not heard great things about Hearthstone recently, but I have no horse in that race. Like, I cannot say that I really care too much about what's going on in the Hearthstone world. Or any of the other card game worlds for that matter. But, you know, shout out to all of them. Oh, man. Rich said, don't lie, we know you're learning yummy combos. I don't know the yummy combos, but I do know the yummy cards now. So at least I like have a point of reference when people talk about yummy. But really no one around me talks about yummy, so I kind of I just wanted to know how broken they were, and they're fucking broken, so. My next paycheck on Fraser YCS top 16 Yummers deck profile, also playing one Treeborn in the main for the plot. So Konami implemented those new rules, right? Where like YCSs are only top 8 playoffs now. Like that's already in play, isn't it? Extra rounds in Swiss than top 8 only. I am so confused on what you guys are talking about. I feel like, are you guys just not... There's like a detachment of reality right now. Like Edison actually has too many events right now. Like, there was an RBET that just passed this past weekend in Denver. There was 2 of them, Saturday and Sunday. There's an RBET this weekend in Chicago. There's an RBT in Berlin at the end of the month. And there's also the LGS, Legacy Duel Series or whatever, or LDS. I don't know what the acronym is. But there's that tournament happening in Cali that already capped for Edison, where they're like giving away incredible prizes, and we promoted it last week. There's like so many tournaments online and offline for Edison. Like Edison isn't even like slightly, like the hype hasn't slightly died since Konami stopped doing Ultimate Time Wizard. Like that is just categorically false. Like I was actually looking at how overwhelming it is if somebody wanted to go to every Edison event. There's like, you would have to have gone to Denver last weekend, and you have to go to Chicago this weekend. And then you have to go overseas for fucking Berlin, which I know HT19 is actually doing. Like Kairo's doing, True Hero's doing it. There's actually so many events. Like I'm a little happy that I do not have to compete in all of this shit like I did last year. There's one in Toronto in like a week. If only Canada wasn't so damn big. There's a tournament in Toronto. Yeah, there's just not a lack of tournaments. There was also this past weekend. There was on Sunday a I think it was called like the Gopo Cup or something, or Guppo Cup or Gopo Cup. There was like some online tournament with prizes and stuff that just happened on Sunday. It was double elimination. Then the week before we had me streaming the EWCQ 11, which was like 165 players, and we saw Seba win with Hero Frogs. Kill Switch is out here literally killing with Black Wings. Just absolutely ODing on people. the goals. Doko desu ka? Scoop Face, Patrick Star. Ah, here we are. Looks like a Blackwing mirror match. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Just not interested. I think I've seen enough Blackwing mirror matches for the rest of my life. If you know, you know. Okay. So if that's the case, Spores undefeated. Gopa wasn't in real life, it was online. I know. Next month is our 1 year anniversary for Edison monthlies here in Massachusetts, with first getting an ulti dad for another tournament, Edison forever. Very nice. If you were to compete actively again, what would you take to win an event? Still Hero Frog. I don't know, maybe I would play Value and get my Value in. I could be like the 80th person to win a tournament with Value. Just check that off. I always jokingly say I'm going to play Value, because I think it would be really funny. But I obviously never end up doing that. One Dark Dust Spirit. We really got to get back to the point where Hero Frog's just hiding Dark Dust Spirit. I believe in miracles. Oh wow, was that his only hero? Look, you gotta do what you gotta do. Instead of the Sizzle 41, we need the Frazzle 42. The Frazzle 42 is crazy. Not the fucking Frazzle 42. Titanial. Because she got them Titanials out. Titanial is a bad bitch. Look at her. And she knows it too. Arms crossed. A strong plant woman who don't need no man. Ooh. So my thought was that he would have another monster to maybe attack over Treeborn and attack 0, but then I realized that deck only plays 10 monsters total, so like realistically they don't have another monster to attack over the Treeborn. The Titanial is a baddie. Like, she is actually a baddie. Her dress is made out of flowers too. Like, it's just a cool ass card design, honestly. We're going to Wing Blast to 0 before Stratos can get summoned. So now we summon DD Assailant instead. Interesting. Now what will you do? Nani Yoshimasu. Mystic power, grant me a miracle. Okay. I've been in this position before where I have Crow against Miracle Fertilizer. It is so fucking awkward. Oh no. That is not that bad actually, right? I guess it is still bad because there's fucking 2 of them. Because this is just gonna get banished, right? You take damage, you take a lot of damage. The problem is this one. Fraser is the Rogan of Edison. You know, I'm something like an Oprah myself. I do consider myself to be a big personality in the Edison sphere. But I don't know much about Rogan. I used to watch Fear Factor when I was a kid, and I used to watch, and I still watch UFC. But I don't listen to his podcast. I haven't really heard much. I've seen clips, of course, like who hasn't, right? But in terms of like religiously watching or knowing what he's all about, I cannot say that I do. All right, Miracle Fertilizer about to do its thing, unless there's another Diddy Crow. There is not. That is a resolved Gigaplant and beating over the alias, and now we're at the point where Wayne has to draw a Caius for game or a Miracle Fusion. There's a lot of good top decks still. Lots of good top decks. This is not one of them. So this is like a weird situation because like these both do the same thing. And you can only do one. Okay. And I assume that they're going for Black Rose Dragon, put the Tree Burn in attack mode, attack for game. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that that's what happened. And I think they both understood that. Okay. Let's see. Who is still playing in my tournament? Spore and Wayne just finished. Poppy, Churro, and Puke. Of course, Puke be taking years to drop Miracle Fusion, so of course Puke is still playing. Why wouldn't he be? Why wouldn't he be? And they're only in game 2. You have got to be kidding me. Kidding me. Will we be slow rolled? We will certainly will be. Lil Uzi Fert is too good. No, I just chimed in again. Be right back. Puke, you are hilarious. What the hell is community posts? Oh. Oh, Brandon, thank you for the $10. Appreciate the tourney. I have dropped. Dookie Dude will return. Not Dookie Dude. Although your deck was pretty interesting today. The Diamond Dudes giving us a nice show round one with the Miracle Fusion and the Allure of Darkness hit. Very, very good stuff. I really wanted to see you hit a D-draw, though. That's what I wanted to see. I don't know if you were playing Plague Spreader Zombie, but I feel like that type of deck would want to play Greffer and Plague, and you can like stack the D-draw to the top and then activate Diamond Dude. Be cute, you know? Be real cute. We love cute shit. Anyway, I just turned on something called community posts. I don't really know what that fucking means, but YouTube was like, hey, you can turn on community posts. So I just did that. So I guess now you guys can like, it says there's a section that I can go to called viewer posts, but it says no post yet. Start the conversation by writing a welcome post in your community on the YouTube app. Yeah, still not quite sure what any of that means. Yeah. Okay. Chat, what's up? What are we talking about? It's the status updates and subscription feeds. Had a Lightsworn player pull that slow play think crap on me earlier. Not a Lightsworn player playing slow. That's crazy. Brandon is #1 now too. Interessante. You can run polls and stuff too. Okay. What's a poll? What's a poll that I want to do? Oh, we have 3 options. All right. I want to do this. Oh, I can add one more option. Let's add one more option. All right, chat. We're going to start a poll. We're going to start a poll. And I rode a plane, rode a plane, rode a plane, rode a plane. Thanks to Kanye's the workout plan. I'm the envy of all my friends. See, I pulled me a baller, man, and I ain't got to work at the mall again. Do. Kanye's workout plan. Freeway's workout plan. Double time. How you get 2 Treeborns and junk? I assume 1. Oh, I e-call. What? I e-call swap, then send tree. Junk, second tree. I don't know what. Okay, let me stay out of their business. That's their business. That has nothing to do with me. That is their business. How do you rate my play in that replay? Rich, I think you played fine. You won. You also won 2-0, I believe. I wasn't really paying too much attention to like all the technical aspects of your value gameplay because I feel like everyone who's been playing their deck for years now, like hopefully by now you just kind of get it. Like you just know your deck well enough to do the thing that your deck does. We are not playing with new packs and new ban lists, so I've been saying this for a while now, but I feel like at this point, if you're fucking shit at Edison still after playing it for multiple years, like it might be time to like either switch decks or do something. I don't know. I don't want to discourage anybody, but like it's really not that hard. I am not making a peanut butter and jelly. Riftbound awaits. Now I have been hearing a lot about Riftbound lately, and what is Riftbound? Is that the League of Legends game, or am I like completely getting that wrong? Is it League of Legends? I'll become a wig splitter. Some kung fu workouts. I don't know why, but Jinzo in defense mode looks so vulnerable and frail. You know, if the people behind League of Legends are going to be throwing out like ridiculous prizes, like $1 million prizes and all types of shit like that, I might just have to play Riftbound. Like I might just have to learn a new card game against my will, at the chance of glory and riches. I might just need to play it just for the chance at glory and riches. All right, let's end this poll. Let's see what you guys said. All right, so with 33 votes, frogs 31%, value 27%, something else 24%, black wings 18%. So people really don't think that black wings are going to win this weekend. Everyone was kung fu fighting. Riftbound seems really cool. It plays like something between Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic, and I feel like Riot could do it right. Yeah, honestly, I would only play Riftbound if the pricing was fucking absolutely unhinged absurd, like life-changing money absurd, right? Because I know League of Legends, they be doing some wild stuff with their pricing in the actual game. So if that's what we're getting into with Riftbound, then like, sure, I will play it. I know Steve Silverman was telling me about it, but he plays literally every fucking new card game that comes out. So like, I don't really, like, he would have told me about it no matter what it was. Let me ask the group chat, is Riftbound nice? Bitterbox, you idiot. Eric is not playing this weekend. He is literally judging. I think Eric is the head judge. Like, actually. Riftbound seems really cool. It plays like something between, yeah, you said it plays between Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that League of Legends is having a card game. I want to play Riftbound, but I'm not sure how well it will take off in my small town. Yeah, hopefully it has an online presence or something. I don't know. I really don't know anything about it. I've just been hearing about it very recently, but I don't really have much details. I just know League of Legends has crazy prizes and Riftbound is League of Legends. I'm calling you an idiot, Bitterbox, because you're an idiot. And you say idiotic things, which is why I called you an idiot, not because of you not keeping up with everyone in the community. In my opinion, just it being based on league meets is probably won't be a waste of an early investment worst case. Riot promised us an MMO like 8 years ago. I'm still waiting. Thoughts on the Fall Winter 25 Supreme Collection? So I like parts of the Supreme. I saw some stuff. I like the new Nike Air Force Ones that are like black with the white check, and then I don't really like the white with the black check. For some reason, that just does not look good to me. But the black ones, the black Air Forces with the white check, they look amazing. Our Phillies won the division last night. Not our Phillies, Hydro Pump. You keep up with Philly sports more than I do. I did see X-Sabers get their own rescue cat, Summon Cat Cat Good, but like the X-Saber version. I swear Jinzo keeps locking up the Streetborn Frog. Yeah, that does happen a lot. What is this doing? Like, how are we converting this Jinzo? Are we bouncing the Jinzo back to the hand? Is that the plan? That does not seem like a great plan. But maybe that's the only plan because our Treeborn is fucking locked. This is a very awkward scenario though. Okay, that is what we're doing. Hmm. Gomo. Didn't we see this before and it was deep prison? The other thing is that, like, when you equip, if they chain Regeki break, the gear frame and the fortress both die. Yes, it does start a chain. Like, to equip activates. Also, if you ever wonder if a card activates, I'm pretty sure that on Dueling Book especially, it like says it'll have like a colon or a semicolon, whatever. Let's see if that's true here. Once per turn during your main phase, you can equip this card to Machine Monster. Okay, so this is an old card. I guess it just doesn't have it. But if Gear Frame was printed in 2025, for example, it would have a little indicator that it uses to chain. Fraser, do you sell clothes you don't wear anymore? Okay, yeah, so these both die. All right. Do you sell clothes you don't wear anymore on places like Grailed, or do you keep an archive wardrobe? So I recently donated 5 trash bags of clothes, but they were not the kind of clothes that I would ever wear again, which is why I donated them. They were clothes from when they were pre-pandemic clothes that I used to wear to work, like a lot of work clothes, like business casual shit and things like that. And I just got rid of it because I was like, I'm never really going to wear this stuff anymore. It's not my style. Also, like, I work from home and it's just really not necessary. And even when I have to go in the office every once in a while, like, I still don't wear that stuff. So I got rid of like a lot of clothes, like a lot of like J. Crew and stuff like that. And just like things that I've outgrown that style or whatever over the years. The stuff that I have in my closet now is like things that I would wear and do wear, but my wardrobe is fucking massive. Like, you can ask anyone who knows me, like, I have so many clothes. I do not sell, to answer your question, I do not really sell on Grailed or Depop or anything like that. I've never really been into that because I don't really know what it's like to sell secondhand clothes, and I don't want to deal with the hassle of like negotiating with people. I really don't like negotiating. It's the reason I don't trade Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like, when I go to events and people start asking for cards and like, do you have trades? I'm just like, no. I haven't had trades in over 10 years. Like, I'm not negotiating. The things I want, I'd rather buy. But I hate going back and forth, trying to like penny pinch and, you know, trying to get over for $5, or they're trying to get over $5 on me. I'm just not doing this. Like, I'm not. I'll pass. It's so cringe to me. So like, I've never been one to be like, oh, you're gonna like lowball me on this pair of pants that are like $600 and you're trying to offer me $400, and I'm like, no, I'll do $580, and then you're like, I'll do $560, and it's like, no. See, like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going back and forth with anybody. I'll pass. It's just not worth it. So I do not sell on Grailed or Depop. I have thought about it before, obviously, because I just have so much shit. But like, honestly, where I'm at right now with clothes, I love my clothes because I've been buying specific pieces over the last couple of years. So a lot of my wardrobe now is like exactly where I want it to be. Like, I just have all the boxes checked of the things that I want. Thank you. He said, my fits are sick on IG. Yeah, I haven't been posting on IG that much recently, but I did take some pictures over the weekend while I was in New York. And I really do like I haven't posted them yet, but I really do like the pictures. I have to post them maybe tomorrow or something. What's wrong? What did they mess up? If you try to equip gear frame to fortress and somebody chains Rageki break and destroys fortress, the fortress and the gear frame both go to the graveyard. That is a rule. Now, if something else happened after that, I'm not really privy. I wasn't paying attention at all. And the players didn't call for me either. So, like, is Japan like 99.9% Japanese? Yes. He let gear frame come back. Okay, yeah, that is definitely incorrect. All right. That was round 3. There's 2 more rounds. Yeah, honestly, these tournaments can just be single limb. There's really no point. Because like now we're down to 10 players. We start off with 23. Like, so there's like 10 people who are like, I'm going to play every round. Well, 2 of them, or actually 3 of them. 3 of them are undefeated. But like the other 7, there's like 7 people who actually want to play, I guess, all the rounds or whatnot. But the majority of people are willing to just be like, I'm down to play until I lose. We can't do double elimination. Double elimination actually takes entirely too long. For a Tuesday night, double elimination takes too long. I would do double elimination. I actually like double elimination a lot for small Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. I think it works really well for small Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, but it is also just such a time sink. When you have 23 people, double elimination is going to take so fucking long. Okay, so undefeateds, we have Santi, Spore, and the Gulls. So Santi and the Gulls are playing, so we're going to watch that. We're going to watch Kill Switch. Yeah, if you try to equip a gear frame, it dies. I don't know why you guys don't have this page bookmarked. Like, I'm just going to put this here. Anybody who wants it, just bookmark that. Like, oh, wait, no. I don't need to bookmark it. Control F. Okay. So the 2 effect targets a machine you control. If the target is no longer machine, gear frame is destroyed by game mechanic. If the target is flip face down or leaves the field, gear frame is destroyed by game mechanic. So this is what happened. If the target is flip face down or leaves the field, gear frame is destroyed by game mechanics. So yeah. So if you target a machine and the machine is no longer there, gear frame is destroyed. Then if the equipped monster is flip face down or leaves the field, gear frame is destroyed by game mechanics, which we already know. Like, obviously you cannot have an equipped monster. You cannot have an equipped spell on a face down monster. So like if I book a moon your fortress while it is already equipped, we all know gear frame falls off. But this bullet point right here is if you target a machine for gear frame's effect and it leaves the field or is flip face down, the gear frame dies. So you lose both. So like, yeah. Puke allowed it to come back. Then next turn he used it to tribute Jinzo. Whole game thrown further than Tom Brady can. Yeah, I mean that's on the players. They could, if they have a question for rulings, you just ask a judge. They're also blatantly, you know, like they know how to call for a judge. I think both of them had already lost though, right? Like that was not two undefeateds playing, right? Am I tripping? Like I really don't know. I should probably set a timer. Let me do that. Here we go. Here we go. When we getting another Cowboy Frazier fit? My personal favorite. I don't know. I do not know. Maybe I'll do something in the winter time though. A winter cowboy. I actually want to do a proper photo shoot for my Cowboy Carter outfit though. Like I really only got one picture, like one good picture that I really liked in it. And that's the one that's posted on my Instagram, but I want to do like a full like shoot for that fit because I genuinely, not only did I work hard on that fit, but I really like it. Lil Nur X, that's right. Lil Nur X. Samurai Frazier win. I did dress up as Tomioka Giyu for one Halloween. What's that say? Pefla? Thank you for the sub, I think. Pefla? Pefia? Lil Nur X is such a great name, like honestly. It's like a perfect blend of Lil Nas X, me being black and gay, and IMNerd. Like it's like a perfect blend of everything. Lil Nerd X. Thank you, Billy. The Gulls. So unfortunately, we ended up having to watch a Blackwing mirror match anyway because these are two undefeated players, and yeah, so they kind of forced it on us, chat. We were kind of forced into it, so here we are. And judging by the way you guys voted in the poll, I assume that since people don't think that Blackwings are going to win RBET Chicago, which neither do I, but you guys probably also don't want to see a Blackwing mirror match. But here we are. Here we are. Let's see what happens. Let's see. I like watching Killswitch play. Killswitch is really good. Yeah, definitely not a best of 21. I will say, I still stand by The best of 21 could have been so much worse if it was two different decks. Like if it was frogs at all, like if either of the players were playing frogs, that shit would have taken so much longer. So I am glad that if it had to happen, it was Blackwing on Blackwing crime. Chris Marquez, thank you for the $2. What is, oh, it says vibes. How'd you do that? How do you do that? It just says vibes on it. Like, I don't know how you did that. That's a sticker. Oh, shit. Stickers on YouTube. See, I don't even know the things that you guys can do. Oh, wow. I can check a person's entire activity? I feel like that's intrusive. Oh my god. This has a lot. We can send hearts for free. Do you guys see these? Like, I'm sending hearts right now, but I don't know if you guys... Like, do these actually show up anywhere? TJ said, I also don't know shit. Yeah, I don't know anything about any of this stuff. Cool. Chain link 5. What the hell are those? Those like basic emojis that are, I guess there are emojis that are just down here. I've never looked at these things. Oh, well, one of them says game over. Game over. Ooh. A little whirlwind off the upstart. That was a wild upstart goblin, bro. That upstart goblin might have won him the game. Upstart into whirlwind. I mean, there's still a lot of game to be played, but this is a lot of damage, and he gets follow-up, so he can get a Blizzard or a Kalute, depending on how he's feeling. Okay, we chose Kalute. That's fair. I think I would have gone Blizzard here, but let's see how the Kalute works out. The reason why I say Blizzard, because you don't have Gale in deck. If you had Gale in deck, the Kalute makes a lot more sense, because then you can, like, burst out a Goyo Guardian. The Kalute does not protect you from a Sirocco pump. So where is this going to go? Are we going for a Brio? Because nothing can beat these guys. Okay, there's an awkward Goyo. Oh, well, okay, well, nothing fucking matters. Nothing ever matters. Pop all three. Weak. Okay. You know, he knows he doesn't have Gores. I'm not going to bitch and complain about the fact that he popped the Whirlwind before attacking. It's fine. But I do think it's good muscle memory to do it correctly. That was a really good draw. Wow. Wow, that was a good draw. I mean, what are we thinking about? Summon, attack Dark Arm, Kalute, get value, make Catastor, Goyo can't beat a Catastor, and then we pray that there is no more follow-up. I swear I'm not trying to be an asshole by suggesting that people play faster, because it's not like I play super fast either. But I feel like when I'm watching Black Wings and Vayu, sometimes I'm just like rapido, you know? Or like live Miracle Fusions. My flight to Chicago. Wow, what a fucking card to have right here. That's a perfect out. My flight to Chicago. He's dead. My flight to Chicago is like an hour long. I don't even have enough time to like watch a show. Like an hour long show. You drew a lot of wolves, Ryanite. That's the price of playing Lightsworn, I guess. Today has just been demonstrations on slow rolls. Riftbound. Hmm. God, I love Upstart. Fraser, your thoughts on Frog OTK? How come it hasn't really topped any majors outside of Alistair's tops? What? Bro, it just topped this past weekend twice. What are you talking about? It also has been topping constantly outside of Alistair. Why don't people just get on here and just lie? Like, don't try to ask me a question in good faith and then you're just fucking lying in your question. Like, that is weird energy to just lie. The deck has been topping non-stop people who are not Alistair. Literally wins also that are not Alistair. Diego won an EWCQ this year. It just topped back-to-back this weekend at DarBT. Like, what are we talking about? Rich said, Value hasn't been topping except for Sizzle. Like, yeah, like, what the fuck? That's such a dumb thing to say. Blackwing on Blackwing crime. Solemn. Damn. Makes sense though. Wizard is a ridiculous monster. He ain't said shit in like 20 minutes. It's because he donated $10, TJ. I'm pretty sure. He said he ain't said shit in 20 minutes. Oh, that's so funny. Honestly, the 40 versus 41, 2, 3, 4, 5 debate. Not Dark Arm again. Oh, damn. He didn't even wait for Prio, did he? That's funny. I wonder if they're both draw traps and that's why he didn't care. Because, like, that is usually a mistake when you do that. Find out you do need to sleep. You said you were going to bed like an hour ago. Probably over an hour ago now. It's time for you to retire, King. You've done enough. All right, he has game. We're going to game 3. Very well. All right. Let's see if the scary part about game 3 when you're playing Blackwings versus Blackwings is always like, man, I hope this guy doesn't open up Whirlwind going first, right? That's like the thing that you're just nervously thinking about the whole time. Find out it's just gatekeeping TJ out of principle. That's fucked up. Find out, where are you from? Like, where do you live? Not like, you know, address, but like what city or whatever. Hey, TJ said what I was thinking. The difference in, so if you have 41 cards, right, and you're playing Dust Shoot, and your argument is, I want to see Dust Shoot more often. Do you know that mathematically, if you play one tournament and you get all the way to the finals, which one is already unlikely, but let's assume that you get all the way to the finals, so you play all 11 rounds or 12 rounds of the tournament, right? You adding one card to your 40 card deck and making it 41 is not going to impact how often you see Dust Shoot by a significant amount at all. It is actually less than 1% more that you will see Dust Shoot, or I should say it's less than 1% less that you'll see Dust Shoot. And playing 41 cards has not stopped any of the good players from winning tournaments. I'll tell you that. Like, it's not like you need 40 to win. I think that's been proven by now. The reason people are winning is not because they're playing 40 cards. Vayu! This game is very tame compared to the other ones. Yada MST, torture tribute, bottomless trap hole, Yada. So he has 2 Yadas. Nivik, I don't know if it's correct to say most, but a lot. You're not wrong in that a lot of winning deck lists are 41 cards in the past. I wouldn't go as far as to say most because I just don't know if that is true, and it's such an absolute to say that. But if you want to say something more broad, like a lot, I think a lot of winning deck lists were 41, and I know this to be true because I net decked a lot as a kid. And I just remember net decking a lot of 41 card decks as a kid. But even now, 41 wins a lot. Like my win is 41. Like I played 41, and again, like, it's fine. I gotta do this, let me open up the hypergeometric calculator. So we have a 40 card deck. Let's make our deck 40 cards to start. Our sample size is going to be 6. Successes is the 1 dust shoot, and we want to draw the 1 dust shoot. In a 40 card deck, in a 6 card hand, you have a 15% chance to open up any one of. We already know this, right? Everyone knows that your opponent has a 15% chance to open up Gores, or Brain Control, or Dust Shoot, or whatever, right? This is 15%. If you increase this to 41, it goes to 14.6. That is less than 1% different. In fact, it's 0.4% different. And in order for you to actually experience that 0.4%, to actually feel that 0.4%, you need to play hundreds of games. And in any tournament, you actually do not play anywhere near close to even 100 games. So the 0.4% difference in you opening Dust Shoot is so insignificant, which is why, like, no one, no offense, but like no one good uses that argument of like, I want to see Dust Shoot more often. I net deck all the time. You guys see me net deck every week. Literally every Tuesday and Wednesday between Master and Disaster and Teach Me How to Cook, I net deck every week. Net decking is great. Sadly, 0.4% will not round up to 100 like Power Tool. Yeah, I just think that like it's too simple just saying like I want to draw X card more often and that's why I'm going to play 40 cards. Like, I think that it's a case-by-case basis. There is a point where some decks do want to play as small of a deck as possible. Dragon Turbo, I could see being one of them. You could argue like Gigavice is another one of them, right? Like Gigavice probably wants to only play like 30 cards, you know? So there's a lot of decks that do want to be below. Like, what's weird is that people who are so hell-bent on playing 40 don't play Upstart Goblin, and I'm like, okay, well, if you think 40 is correct because it's the smallest deck you can have, then you also could argue for just make it smaller. Like play 37, play 38, play 39. Why does it have to stop at 40? But yeah, I don't think it has to stop at 41 either. It could be 41, it could be 42, it could be 43. It just depends on like what the deck needs and how much redundancy is in the deck as well. Like a lot of decks can get away with playing more cards because they have so much redundancy. Frogs is one of them. Like actually, Frogs and GBs, you notice that people can go above 40 in Frogs and GBs and still absolutely do well at a tournament because those decks have so much redundancy. Every GB is every GB except Secutor. And Swap Frog and Substitute and Treeborn Access, like Treeborn itself, honestly lead to a lot of the same scenario where you're just like tributing for Monarchs for free. So seeing one of them, like I don't really need to see 3 Substitutes or 2 Swap Frogs or whatever, like just seeing one of them and once the Treeborn is established is usually good enough. Yeah, 40 is just the floor because Konami said so. I personally think that Hero Frogs is a deck that often wants more than 40 cards, by the way. Which is why I tend to play more than 40 cards. I think Hero Frogs is a deck that has so much redundancy in it. And you also thin your deck out anyway by just the nature of the way it plays. You thin your deck out better than most decks in the format. And so, not only do you have a lot of redundancy that you don't want to draw too much of, but you also have this thing where like, I do this weird combo that takes 9 or 10 cards out of my deck often, and so I end up smaller than decks that actually run 40 cards or even 37 cards. Like I don't want to cut Dupe Frogs, I don't want to cut Alias, I don't want to cut Junk Synchron. You know, there's so many cards that like I want to play. I want to play Soul Exchange, like let's do a 60 card tournament next Tuesday. I'm not going to make people do that, Billy. Although I do want to do, I was joking about this earlier, but I think I'm actually going to do this. I want to do a tournament where you're allowed to play Trishula, like for a local, you know, like one of these weeks I'm just be like, Trishula is legal and you're just allowed to play one Trishula, or Scrap Dragon is legal. Fuck it. You're allowed to play Scrap Dragon. People cutting junk hurts me more than Dupe. I can see why you would say that, Tim. Please do Trish again. I'll match the pool. Will you really, Tim? I'll promise to do it if you actually match the pool. The pool's only $20, so all you have to do is donate me $20. But not through YouTube, because YouTube takes 30% of all donations. So please send it directly to like my PayPal or Cash App. Yeah. All right, next week we're doing Trishula for the locals. So Trishula will be legal at 1 next week. gonna make a little announcement now. At everyone, since Tim, or his name is Potts, right? Oh, there is Tim Potts. Okay, since Tim was nice enough to all right. So next week, Trishula is legal at 1. I cannot wait for next week's tournament, honestly. We've already done this tournament before, but it was like for like a lot more money, and I streamed it. It's called the Trishula Cup, which is really cool. But yeah, I was already going to really do this at some point anyway, but Tim was like, you know what, I'll donate to the prize pool, and now we're just doing it. Now we're just doing it. So now we're playing Edison with Trishula, limited to 1. I cannot wait. I love Trishula. So for people asking, Trishula is my absolute favorite synchro. Like, I was asked this question before on stream. Trishula is my favorite synchro, period. I fucking love that monster. I love the feeling of resolving it. I love the feeling when I got to play Necros and revisit resolving it, basically. I can't wait to see what people cook up next week. There's been so many situations where I just jokingly be like, Trish, and like, you know, obviously they don't fucking have Trish, but like next week they will. Next week when they go summon Diva, get Gilman, and a mind controller, brain controller Stratos, which is literally what we saw, I think, round 1. Instead of going for a weak ass Goyo Guardian, that could be Trishula. This is 5 rounds, and I think this is round 4. This is round 4. And this is the last duel. This is the last duel, second to the last round. So we have one more round after this. Finals is Blackwing versus Rawneck Diva Frogs. Yeah, Diva Frogs was a smart choice for that event. I mean, any, like, obviously frogs in general are just good with Trishula. Blackwings are okay with Trishula. Any deck playing Diva though has like pretty easy Trish lines. I swear brain control is the great equalizer, because my man had Stardust and Android in the field, and I honestly thought this shit was cooked. But now I'm looking at it, and they are perfectly even. Kill Switch is playing a build similar to mine. I played triple Upstart and I think triple Draw Trap when I played Blackwings last year, and I really just like that build. No Whirlwind. Yeah, Value's in the grave. He only plays 1, I assume. Giga can also make it pretty easily. Yeah, I was wondering about that because I don't know the Giga lines in general, but like any deck that generates dandy tokens can make Trishula easily. You know what deck gets a huge buff from this? I just realized the fucking quick draw Machina hero deck. Like that deck gets a huge buff from Trishula being legal. Honestly, all Debris Dragon decks get a buff from it, I'm sure. Like instant fusion becomes playable. Yeah, honestly, the format gets a lot more interesting with Trishula in it. Damn, that was a big heavy. Oh. Oh my god. Yo, this guy had Dark Arm every game, I think. That is crazy. I'm like pretty sure this has been Dark Arm all 3 games. And he's only 14 cards into his deck. He also doesn't play like... He plays Draw Traps, but he doesn't play Upstart Goblin. Yeah, I imagine it has to be really hard with 2 cards to deal with Dark Arm Goyo Guardian. Right control being one of the only real outs to that. Okay, so that was round 4. Now, so Santi just lost. All right, let me set a timer for this last round real quick. Slash set timer. 50 minutes. Okay, the only person undefeated right now is the Gulls. This is very interesting because we could end up in a situation where we do not have an undefeated after 5 rounds. But Format Library's Retrobot that I use does have the correct way to do tiebreakers built into it, so I don't really have to worry about like somebody getting first that challenge thinks they should have first and they really shouldn't. So in the event that the Gauls loses, then we'll just have to use the standings to get who's first place to get the money. But if the Gauls wins, then obviously we don't even have to think about it. He's the only undefeated. So that's where we are. Papi Churro. Oh boy. Yare yare. Not Churro in here playing rated. Did he drop? Man's probably dropped from the tournament, bro. And got paired up against the Gauls. So I think the Gauls just wins by default. Everyone else can just play for funsies this round. Is that a cat? Oh, wow. Cat, good. Oh, wait. What? Oh, Poppy Churro is not Churro Nation. I am slow. I thought these were the same person. Now I'm all sorts of fucking lost, bro. You have a Turbo Pack Rescue Cat I need you to sign in Chicago. Sure. That good Book of Moon card is so slept on. If that's Value Icarus, that's insane. Okay, it was a blizzard. I just had a thought. I feel like Machina decks, especially like Machina control decks that play Hamster Echo Caius, should definitely be playing Book of Moons, because not only does it synergize with the flip spam of your deck, but Book of Moon and Fortress is actually so good together. Fortress I complain about all the time being weak to every trap in the format: Deep Prison, Mirror Force, Bottomless Trap Hole, Oppression, Karma Cut, Wing Blast, you name it. Like, every trap fucks on that card. And Book of Moon happens to stop a good chunk of the ones I just named. And again, it synergizes with like your deck already. I feel like this deck definitely should be playing Book of Moons, like plural. I don't like my body as much. It doesn't deal with Deep Prison. And Deep Prison is the most common card in the entire format. Like, Book of Moon can be used offensively and defensively. It just makes so much sense. Like, just seeing that interaction, I'm like, oh wait. I guess a lot of times they end up playing like Compulse, right? I think the one Machina control deck that won this year, Yi Chang, I think he was playing... Was he playing triple Compulse? I know he's playing some number of Compulse because I know he likes that card a lot. And I guess like Book and Compulse are very similar. Compulse gives you the benefit of you can bounce back your own gear frames and reuse them. But it's a trap card, so it has to be set already. And you can't save your fortunes if it's not set already, type of thing. But it is very good against established synchro monsters and Absolute Zero. He said, I need my traps. He thought about it for a while, but he said, I need my traps. Been obsessed with Edison lately and loving your VODs, especially your stuff with Kenny, like the tomato build. Thank you, Z-Man. Those videos are definitely more of a casual vibe. We're just ranting and chilling on ladder with whatever spicy deck list we can find. And then we have the Teach Me How to Cook series, which is more educational because we bring on a person who actually knows how to play whatever deck they just topped with or did well with, and they kind of explain the deck build and like how to play it correctly, since I don't play every deck. Ooh, Overload Fusion. This is interesting because this kills Jinzo. So this does prevent you from Soloming the Overload Fusion, but it doesn't prevent that trap card that is back there from being activated if it is something like a Mirror Force or Deep Prison. Every competitive player needs a Kenny. I cannot imagine that this is just going to walk. Why? Huh. Oh.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
That was fucking nuts. That thing was like 11,000 attack power. 11,200 to be exact. Holy shit. God damn. He had Trunade, Overload, and Limiter. I don't know why we waited to play Trunade, but fuck it. We ball. Find out. I don't know if I'm misinterpreting what you're saying, but if Iron Wall is already resolved, Bottomless Trap Hole can't even be activated. But if Iron Wall is chained to bottomless trap hole, then the monster gets destroyed but not removed from play. Just so everybody is aware. But you cannot play bottomless if Iron Wall is already face up. Yeah, like if Iron Wall is already face up on the field, you can't even activate bottomless trap hole. Oh, Pedro, thank you for becoming a member. Member. Let's see if I can pull up the ruling. Oh, wait, hold on. What just happened? Chibi Gores dropped. All right. Anyway, on to more important things. Let's go to Edison rulings. Let's type in Iron Wall. Cards can activate if their cost or effect will remove a card. Example, Allure of Darkness, Moment of Crossout, Book of Life, Bottomless Trap Hole. There you go. Second bullet point. Cards can't activate if their cost or effect will remove a card. Examples include Allure, Moment of Crossout, Book of Life, and Bottomless. You cannot even activate Bottomless if Imperial Iron Wall is face up. I remember. However, if I go summon Yugioh Guardian and you go activate Bottomless and I go chain Imperial Iron Wall, it will still be destroyed by Bottomless, but it won't be banished. But this is why if you feel like your opponent might have a Bottomless Trap Hole, you should just activate Imperial Iron Wall so that way your shit doesn't just get destroyed for no reason. You can stack for play, yes. I don't know about the Allure Imperial Iron Wall thing. I don't think that works like that. Let me double check. Okay, it's right here. Player A activated Allure of Darkness and Imperial Iron Wall was chained. Player A only needs to reveal a dark in their hand. If they can't, they discard their entire hand. That's what I thought. You do not want to chain Imperial Iron Wall to Allure because now your opponent apparently just reveals a dark and they get to keep all fucking cards that they have. It's really bad. I'm telling y'all should really start bookmarking some of these websites. Like, I have so many Yu-Gi-Oh bookmarks that are just good for you know, whenever you need to reference some rules, because I'm noticing that a lot of people have the rules wrong about this game, which ultimately leads to you not being as good of a player as you can be, because knowing the rules is important to being successful. Billy says, spicy, activate Allure, then chain your own Iron Wall for the plus. Exactly. That is a very broken thing that you can do if you play both of those cards in your deck. The weird thing is not many decks can play Allure and Imperial Iron Wall, so we don't really see that come up. Yu-Gi-Oh players can barely read cards. You think we'd be able to read rulings of said cards too? You're not wrong. And I'm not going to pretend like I know all the rules, but I know a wealth of them, as you guys already can tell. But whenever I question things, I just go to one of those websites. I think that's one of the reasons, I keep saying this, I think this was one of the reasons why Edison is such a successful format, is because we have amazing resources for rulings. I do not like how other formats, like, don't have dedicated resources to just all of the weird rulings that can come up in that format at that time, because every format has a bunch of nuances. Uh-oh. It could have been worse. It could have been Sirocco. Didn't realize 2 monsters with 0 attack actually crash on Edison. Website is super helpful. See? That is one of the other nuanced things about Edison format that people a lot of times don't know. Is it advanced rules? Where is it? Oh, rule differences between Edison and modern. This entire page is amazing. There's like, how many? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 13 different unique rulings that are only for Edison mainly. And this page gives you those so that you just like end up knowing weird shit that comes up in duels if you play for a while. What's up, Hershey Bar? Hershey! Congrats on your top 4 this past weekend, I believe. Black Wings and Black Wings. Black Wings are the only undefeated deck in this tournament right now. They are currently 4-0, trying to be 5-0. And collect $20. Uh-oh. Is there a limiter or brain control? Draw Future Fusion off the top. Okay, no disasters. Cyber Dragon is crazy here. Viewing extra deck. Uh-oh. Is there a Blizzard? Let's see what the graveyard looks like. 3 darks. Blizzard can make anything. Hey Fraser, how you doing? I'm doing well. We are in the last round of this tournament. I've already done my Japanese lesson for today, so after this, I can just wind down and watch some Jorbs before I go to sleep. Ooh, Blizzard plus brain control, spicy. Hershey Bar, what did you get for top 4? The mat and $500. Did they give you $500 cash? PayPal, same thing. That's good. I like that. Tenfoot was the only one who didn't want to split. Tenfoot is from Vegas. You can't blame the man for wanting to gamble. My man has those constant trap cards. Every trap card I got against Fortress. Fortress has been fucking shitted on. All right. Yeah, so Poppy Churro does not take down the Gulls. So the Gulls is undefeated, which makes this super easy to decide who gets $20 tonight. You know, you don't have to even think about it. You're just like, all right, let's go watch another duel. Cursed. Oh, well. Black Wings is definitely one of the matchups that Gigavice does not enjoy running into. Just beats it down really fast if they open up one of those hands that needs time. Time after time. Alright, so at this point, all we need now is, what is it, Spore and Poppy Churro to report, and then we're done. Like, we are done. Do birds even have any bad matchups? Yes. Yes, they do. Black Wings bad matchups include any type of Machina deck is usually annoying. Any deck that plays Hamster is really annoying for Black Wings. Black Wings bad matchup is Value Turbo, which is like the #1 deck to play against in any tournament. So like every tournament that Black Wings does well, that player is usually either pretty good or did not have to run into many Value players, because Value is a Hamster deck, and it shows. Like, you really can feel like every time they set a monster is very scary if you attack into it. And so you have to do all these fucking things to like try to not get hamstered to death by Value. Value is also trying to OTK you like high key. So while you're trying to dodge, you know, running into a hamster and losing the game from just that one interaction, you also just have to worry about dying. But yeah, Machina decks are good against Black Wings, and Hamster decks are good against Black Wings. Now, also Liceworn, just like straight up pure Liceworn, is good against Black Wings too. And especially after game 1 when it can side deck, you know, ignorant cards. And then Vayu doesn't like to play against like Monarch decks. Gigavice is a really bad matchup. Amaryllis is a really bad matchup. Hero Frogs is not a really bad matchup, but it is a matchup that is slightly favored for Hero Frogs. So they do have like matchups that are not so great. And then Hero Frogs, worst matchups would be Frog OTK is definitely like probably #1. Dragon Turbo, I would say Gigavice is also up there. And Black Wings. Black Wings can be a pretty pretty rough matchup as well, depending on how the game goes. That matchup is like very 50-50, I feel like, which to me, every time a matchup is 50-50, I just feel like it's bad. Like I don't like 50-50 matchups personally. All right, I think everybody reported. I'm going to get the winning deck list, which is the goals deck. Dream Frogs is in such an awkward spot because the same way Amaryllis is in an awkward spot, Dream Frog is basically diet Froggo TK, and Amaryllis is basically diet Gigavice. And at this point, you don't really see many people playing either of those decks to great success because I do feel like the combo versions of them have kind of replaced them in a way. It's definitely an oversimplification to say this, but like, I do wonder if there's any reason to really play Dream Frogs or Amaryllis when Gigavice and Froggo TK exist. That's like the struggle that I think most people who play those decks or have played those decks have. Anyway, here's the winning deck list from tonight. It is the Gauls Blackwings playing Giant Trunade in the main deck. Interesting. And I'm not mad at that. Giant Trunade definitely makes sense when Blackwings just need to resolve their normal summon to like win a lot of their games. But yeah, solid list. Cannot complain. It's a Blackwing deck, right? Have plenty of outs to Fossil or to Consecrated Light. You got Fishers, we got Cyber Dragons, we got False Dynas, and we got DDV, the second DDV. But yeah, solid list. Shout out to the goals. I will be sending them $20 at some point, either tonight or in the morning. All right. Now, I think we're all done with that. Now, I'm just going to do a quick reminder. Next month will be the second IMNerd 1K. So, same rules as the last time. Party member or higher, active member on our Patreon will be able to play. I am shooting tentatively for October 25th is when I want to do it. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to do that date, but I think October 25th is when we will do it. So, you know, like I said, tentatively, that's going to be the date. But yeah, it's going to be a 1K again. Also, next Tuesday, Trishula is going to be legal. That's right. If you're just joining the stream, Trishula is going to be legal next Tuesday. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. You're going to be able to play one Trishula in your deck, your Edison deck next week. It'll be legal. One Trishula. So, can't wait to see how that turns out. We've done this type of tournament before, but I was just thinking just for funsies, let's just try it out. And then maybe the following week, I might do like Scrap Dragon or something. And there's been a bunch of synchros and shit that have come out since I quit Yu-Gi-Oh! That probably like would be really cool to see in Edison. I'm not really sure about them though, but for in my head, Trishula is easy to digest, and so is Scrap Dragon because people actually know those. So yeah, Trishula is legal next week. Just Trishula, nothing else, and that should be really fun. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out. See you all later. I'll be at RBT Chicago this weekend. Me, Eric, Gary, and the boys will be hanging out on Friday. Saturday, Eric is gonna be judging. I'm gonna be playing, and then I'm gonna head out on Sunday. But wish me luck. I'll see you all later. Peace.